Hey, welcome back. This is Sound Signals. I'm your host, Summer, where we help everyday people become their own bank. And the key to all of this is to pass the knowledge along. Okay, so let's get right into it. 2 weeks ago, I posted a video about Ethereum creating a double bottom, and that's exactly what happened, right? There, that's exactly what happened. So if you're into swing trading and following the trend, then this Ethereum update is for you. Or if you don't have the patience for swing trading, then this trade setup is for you as well. Okay. Now, let me explain what I see. Okay, so I explained that we see a double bottom here, correct? Show you. Okay. So there's a double bottom here, that purple W. Like I said, it could be called, you call it a W, you can call it a double bottom, either way. That's exactly what happened. And usually what happens is when we see a double bottom like this, let's just get this out of here too. That just helps me know the direction um, that I should be focusing on, or most likely to happen. Okay. What happens with a double bottom is that you're usually waiting. Let's make this black so you can see it. Let's make it solid as well. Okay. So usually with a double bottom, it makes two either the same type of lows, the same level, which it almost did. This one's just a little bit lower. This side. These candles. Let me zoom in so I can show you. There we are. So you can see that it's just this side is just a little bit lower than this side, right? So technically, this is a beautiful double bottom, like I said before. Because usually what happens is with the double bottom, or a W pattern, you you make a low. So this is our low, right? And then you usually make a higher low. So either it's around here, here, or it could even touch the same level, right? And this is basically almost touch, but you can see it didn't quite get there all the way, which is even perfect. And then we have a beautiful pattern here, which made a nice engulf, right? Okay, so now let's dial down to the lower time frame and then show you exactly what I see. Okay, I told you these patterns play out over and over and over again, so you just have to be patient and just wait for your perfect setup. So what I see here is I actually see a breakout. So I see a breakout here. Why? Because this here was our resistance level, meaning we were hitting our head. Like, you see, we're hitting our head, hitting our head, hitting our head. Let me see if I could. I'll just show you here. Okay, before I get into this pattern or this setup, I should say, not a pattern, but before I get into this setup, let me show you what you should be seeing or what you should be looking out for with certain things like this. Okay. So this is basically the same thing, right? Came down, we fell out of this pattern. Okay, great. Now, do you see this resistance here? Okay, meaning it can't go, it can't get above this, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean by resistance. I can't get above this, okay? So you see that I can't get above it, and so it falls down. Okay, perfect. Now that once it fell down, it found a level of support here. I found a level of support right here, okay? Perfect. And what I mean by breaking out is, okay, so now we have this level of resistance, this red rectangle here. So it came down, couldn't get above, so it fell down. Oh, look at this, broke out. And what does it like to do once it breaks out? It likes to come back down, because it says, I miss you. Hey, I miss you. I want to just check you out one more time. All right, boom, take off. Okay, that's exactly what we want to see. And I think this is what's going to happen once again. Okay, so let's just copy this or clone it. Let's bring it right here. Look at that. Okay, so what should we we looking out for next, right? It's right. Look, it fell, hit its head, couldn't get over, so it fell back down. Oh, but it found a level of support, the same support that it found here. Okay, and now what we should be looking for, right, is something like this here. Okay, so that's why I have all these alerts here. I have like 3 of them. Bye, 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 bye. um, but hey, this is just what I see. Um, you're probably thinking, well, you don't know that it could just be a fake out, and it could, it can come back down. But once if you look at patterns for quite some time, they start to do the same thing. Okay, so this is just my setup. This is the way that I'm doing it. If you're a swing trader, you would probably have gotten. Let me show you on the daily because it's better on the daily, right? Because it is bullish engulf here, or actually even this candlestick. But I'll just show you the bullish engulf here. You've seen that it broke here. You probably would have got in somewhere around here, okay? So you probably would have gotten in, let's see, bullish engulf. You probably would have got in, like I said, somewhere around here. If you were a swing trader, or if you're not even a swing trader, or I mean, if you are a swing trader and you knew like me, like this was gonna be a double bottom, then you would have, as soon as it hit this level, you would have got in, right? All right, awesome. So I'm glad we understand that. So exactly. So you would be, I can even tell you how much you would be up right now. If you were using the lowest lot size, which is a 0.1 lot size, you would honestly be up right now. If you were to stay in it for this long to the top, you would have been up $471. Okay, right now you're up about 400, about 407, but around $400. Okay, and that's swing trading. Period. So now, what we're looking for is like I told you, we're looking for something like this, and then usually what I do is I bring out my fibs, and I told you I like to use the line chart just to clean everything up because you see how this looks. This looks pretty ugly. Like it looks confusing. But if you just clean it up, you're like, oh, okay, I see it. And that's exactly what I do. So I just bring it down here. I bring it to the high there. Okay. And right here, I was in this trade before. But anyways, um, so yes, so this technically here, this pattern, hold on, sorry, let me do it online. So this pattern here is a bull flag. Okay. And with a bull flag, it's normally the same length as the pole, your target. Okay. So your target is this here. Okay. Now, if we were to move this, it should roughly be about the same length. Okay. See? and you see where our target is. This gold 27% here. This gold line. It's gold because it's gold is money, but so that's why it's gold. And this is green because it's green to get in, green to go. So yeah, the ones that are green is like yes. 50% is really good too. Just anywhere in between this here is perfect. But anyways, but you see that did you see how that the same length as the pole here to here? Okay. Even if I when I take off the line, you can see. Okay. So normally what happens, okay. So that's basically a bull flag. But if you don't know what bull flag is and you just you know that when you see a breakout happens, like we said, this is a breakout. It misses you. It misses this resistance here. Then it takes off. Okay. So say you don't know any patterns. You're like, I don't know any patterns. So there's many different ways you can learn. But for now, I'm just showing you both ways. There's even more ways, but these are the ways that I trade. I simply look for a breakout like this. Okay, I wait till it comes back down. Patience. Boom, hit my target. Okay, so that's basically what we see, and it hit our areas perfect, right? I think we went down to 50%. Yeah, right on the 50% level. You can see it says buy. Okay, but this is not the trade this is an old trade. So now let's go to the new one, right? So we're at the new one. So we bring out our fibs, our Fibonacci retracement. And we're going to get down to the bottom here and all the way to the top. Okay. And now you can see that our levels, this is what we're waiting for. We're just waiting for it so it already broke out here. Now we're waiting for it to say, I miss you somewhere around in here. Okay. And in this area, we're waiting for it to say, I miss you, and then take off. Okay. And that's it. Honestly, that is it right there. You can't get any more better than that. So, not to make this video long, I can talk about Bitcoin. I'll just show you it really quick. Okay, so if you checked out my other video, I said a Bitcoin breakout was imminent. That was a week ago, 2 days ago. I even gave you a price target to where Bitcoin might be, where it might be headed, and as well as what happens when it breaks out. Okay, so it's the same thing. Remember, it broke out. Like I said, I want to see blue candles here. Just check out my old videos. You'll see my previous videos. You'll see that I said I want to see blue candles. That's exactly what we see here. Okay, now that we have the blue candles or green, whatever your candles are, whatever's bullish, whatever that is, whatever your candles are, for me they're blue. So what I said I want to see blue candles, right? And then I said I wanted to see, like I said, we wanted to wait and be patient. And we look, and this is the area I want to buy in. This is it. And from there, all right. So that was a quick update on Bitcoin, but the main thing was Ethereum and then what we see. So honestly, these are both great setups. Just for me, just Ethereum's just a little bit better for me, only because we have this double bottom here. Okay, and then I'll even go even deeper. Okay, I'll even help the swing traders out because I'm very transparent. I really want you all to learn this. So so you can see here's another double bottom here. Okay, this was what is this, back in February? But anyways, so you can see here I have a double bottom, right? Here too, I have a double bottom. So what happens with double bottoms, you get, let me just show you what happens with double bottoms. You can see, let's just have our previous setup before, okay? So to get the target for a double bottom, you usually go all the way towards the bottom of the last low here, and you bring it right up top, and there you go, okay? And that's how you get your target there. Awesome. For Ethereum, it was just on a crazy parabolic run. But besides that, that's how you get your target. If you're a little conservative, like I said, like me, I normally just go to the lower high and from there, okay? And then to me, like, I don't mind, missing out on all of this, okay? But like I said, if you're a swing trader, so what a swing trader will do is they'll see this double bottom, they'll get in around here, right? Okay. So let me show you. So they get in around here, right? They'll ride it all the way. Oh, okay. So now that it probably hit some resistance, they're still not going to get out. Why? Because they know the real target. They know the double bottom target. So they're not going to get out, right? They might take some off the table, which is great, meaning taking some profits. But yeah, they're not getting out still, okay? Because what they want to see, so what you want to see next, right? Basically right here, I told you, look, you can see it, is this pole and this bull flag, right? Remember? It's basically saying, I miss you, that's all. And all that is it broke out, because it broke out of this right here. You see this line here? Here, let me get it, so you guys can really see. Okay, so it broke out here. Matter of fact, let me to be even more legit. Sorry. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. See. So this is the breakout, right? So I broke out here. Came back, said, "Hey, I miss you. I miss you." Okay. And then took off again. Okay. So there's multiple ways you could trade this. You could say, "Hey," and then you would, and for swing traders, sorry, to continue with the swing traders, you can say, get in again here, right? So now you have 1 entry, 2 entry, right? And you would have, I can even tell you how much, if you're using the lowest lot size, you would have made here, that's 557. Okay. So it's 500, yeah, 500, almost near $600. So let's leave it at 550. And then you made another 642. You tell me how much that is. 600, 500, it's, yeah, it's over 1,000. Okay. So you get it? And you can do this. You can do this. You just need somebody to teach you and really have a lot of screen time. That's really the key, and patience. Okay. Because there's setups all over, right? And you have to get familiar with your chart, with your pair. That's all it is. Okay. So here we have it. We're just being patient. The same way with Bitcoin, we're just being patient. And that's it for me. But so before I go, I want to say, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you like what you see, make sure you comment and let me know what else I could do other pairs. But I try to give you the best setups, the most cleanest, because that's what happens when you trade yourself. You want the best. You don't want to. You could trade anything, but was that really the best? Or in basketball, I'll use a basketball reference. Yeah, you could take any shot, right? But was that really the best shot to take? Um, so that's just how I see things. and that's just how I view it. But yeah, like I said, make sure you if you're new, subscribe, like. If you want to see something else, similar content, make sure you share this. And always, 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 the key is to pass the knowledge along. And thank you for listening. See ya.